Hey guys, it's Aaron from Aaron's Outdoor, and today I'm up here in a different part. Actually, I'm in Tennessee right now, but I'm going to be flowing into Georgia, doing a river float today here with John from Creek Fishing Adventures. And I did make a mistake. I forgot my net today, so hopefully that doesn't come back to bite me. But this river is awesome. I've fished it a couple times. Yeah, I've only fished it twice, and I caught my PB spotted bass here. John just caught his PB spotted bass, which is a lot bigger than mine recently here too. So there's some giants in here. There's also some coosa bass, which I hope I catch one in the Georgia section so I can use that for the Georgia Bass Slam, since I haven't caught a coosa bass yet in Georgia this year. But anyway, my two goals for today, the main one for Tennessee is to get an 18-inch spotted bass so that I can get a tarp award. And then my second main goal is to get a coosa bass, like I mentioned, for the Georgia Bass Slam in the Georgia part of this float. So hopefully I can get at least one of those today, maybe both of them, but we'll have to see. There we go. I was gonna say that was the cast that would have a fish. It's real small. I think it's a coosa bass. Yep, little coosa bass. All right, I'll take it. That looked really good over there. There's like a big log and another log underwater. And I think this little coosa bass hit it as soon as I came over the log that was underwater, which a lot of times, like, it's like the perfect place to cast when river fishing with these topwater lures. But cool little fish there. We're definitely, I highly doubt, we're definitely not in Georgia yet, so this wouldn't count towards the Georgia Slam. That's pretty cool. I'd much rather catch a little coosa bass this size than a little spotted bass. All right, pretty little coosa bass, really cool looking. I think this clear water makes your colors a little more vibrant sometimes. I might, yeah. I think I made it. There's one. Oh! I think I had one. I don't know. Unless I was just on a stick, but it felt like a bite. Oh, that had to have been a fish. There's a fish. There we go. Little spotted bass. Ooh, he's fighting though. Get in here, buddy. Feel like John right now. This is my second fish of the year on the Hellgrammite. I caught one earlier this week out of a smaller creek on the Hellgrammite. Oop, came off in the boat. All right, first spotted bass of the day. I did miss a couple of these right before I caught this one, but probably like a 13, 14 incher. Not the 18 incher I want, but still, it's definitely a good start. Kick off. Oh, there's a fish. Don't come off. It's a decent little spotted bass. Yeah, it's probably like, might be 15 inches. All right, it's gonna be tricky without a net. If I get a bigger one, that might end up being a problem, but all right, well, that gives me some confidence. I wasn't 100% sure about topwater. I mean, I caught that one coosa bass on it earlier. That was a nice hit. Not a bad spotted bass. Hope he doesn't flop, but he's almost 15. It's like 14 3/4. I just need one a little bit over 3 more inches than this, so I can get a little tarp award. Got one. There we go. Put up a fight. I think it's a coosa bass. It's a nice coosa bass. Really colorful one. Yeah, so this little coosa bass definitely hit this thing hard. I think I had him hooked right there and that came out, but he was still hooked in the head, which is kind of a weird place, but I'll get him out. There we go. Really cool colors on this one. I mean, look at the colors on this fish. When I put it in the water, sometimes you can see the colors even better. It's a real pretty little fish there though. It's a real fun fish in a river that, you know, has some real good spotted bass, but also has these beautiful little coosa bass, which are definitely fun extra catches. There he goes. Dude, nice, got one. Not bad. Oh, this one's a little, oh, there's another one with him. He was right under that little, like, there's a little patch of stuff. Oh man, dude, I've caught 3 in like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. This one might actually be 15. And there's a little log, like it was just right over there where there's like, I don't even know, some pollen on the water. Something for him to hide under. Please don't hook me, fish. Here we go. All right, got the hooks out pretty easily. Not a bad fish. This one is pretty similar to the other one I caught. Probably about 15, pretty close to it, if not. There we go, might have a little better view of the fish there. I'll maybe put it on the board, but he's probably just about the same size as that last one. This guy is right at 15 inches, not bad. And the Choppo is by far my favorite lure to fish in rivers in the summer. It's just so easy to fish in these river floats, and it's, well, I was just saying it's very easy to fish in these rivers and also very effective. The rod's sticking out of the back of my kayak, keep getting stuck, so I need to let him go. Oh, there's some minnows. Oh, come on. I see him. Yeah. Dang it, it got tangled, but it wasn't very big, but still. Yeah, that was cool. There's a fish. Oh, I put the Hellgrammite on. I reeled it into my other rod and it came off. Oh, dang it, a bass followed the Choppo. You probably would have hit it. Got him. He followed the Choppo, didn't he? Oh, he came off, dude. He literally followed the Choppo. Like, there's that big old log. I'm like, I might as well cast it under there. Oh, am I stuck? Or, oh, I have one. On the Hellgrammite. It's a drum, I think. Yeah, it's a drum. I've never caught a drum before. I'll take it. It was fighting hard. He didn't look that big. I was kind of surprised. Yeah. So I just had a little spotted bass that I came off under that tree. He might be side hooked. I can't tell. Oh, I just hooked him in the top of the head. Well, I think I did. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I've never caught a drum before. I guess I hooked this one on top of the head. He's hooked pretty good too. Let's see if I can shake him off. Yep, there he goes. Oh, don't come off this time. Ooh, I think it's a coosa bass. It is. Is it 8 inches? I need it for the Georgia Bass Slam. Yeah. Okay. I think it might be. It's really close. So now we're in Georgia. Yeah. I can at least get one of my goals if I get a coosa bass. Didn't catch an 18-inch spotted bass in Tennessee, but I might get my Georgia coosa bass. Please be 8 inches. Yeah, he's 8. Look at that. Just barely 8 inches. So now I'll have 4 fish for the Georgia Bass Slam. All right, y'all, my third coosa bass of the day, actually. Cute little, just pretty little fish. I mean, they're really awesome fish. Don't get to catch these a ton. And he was barely 8 inches. He was like maybe 8 1/4. So just big enough for the Georgia Bass Slam. I'll let him go here. Whoa. Oh, there he goes.
He's right there still.
All I've done so far is really basic, but
dude, you know what you need to do? You need to start your own business.
Oh, I have a fish. I do have a fish. I thought I was stuck. Yeah. It's pretty good. I literally did not hook set this hardly at all. He might have swallowed it, kind of. Oh, do you have a? Oh, it's a largemouth. Oh, yeah, he's like 2.5 pounds at least, probably. Dude, I hardly like felt this at all. I like kind of hook set and I was like, oh, I think that's a tree. All right, well, it's safe to say I've gained a little bit of confidence on the Hellgrammite today. I caught one fish on it earlier this week, and now like that's solid. He's probably 18 inches. Thought he was surely gonna come off, but he was actually hooked really well. Okay, he's 17 3/4 exactly. Not a bad fish. I was gonna weigh him. I don't know, he's probably 2 1/4, maybe a little bigger. All right, so I've caught, I think, all 3 native species of black bass for this river now. Caught some spotted bass, some coosa bass, and now a nice little largemouth. It's probably gonna kick off pretty hard in a second. There it goes.
Holy cow.
One of mine was doing that earlier.
I didn't get any.
Oh. Let's go another one. There we go. All right, so another little spotted bass. I missed at least a couple earlier that were this size, that were hooked and then just came off near the boat or as I was reeling it in, but I'm definitely gaining some confidence on the Hellgrammite today. Now I think I have 4 on the Hellgrammite and 4 on the Choppo. This one's probably like 12 inches, maybe 12 and a half, but not bad. I will take him. I didn't see it. Oh, wow.
Right there.
Whoa.
So big. Look at this big one.
Jeez. I'm gonna...
Go right
Oh my gosh.
Go ahead. See what they did.
Oh my gosh. Whoa. Oh my gosh.
You're gonna squish that big one.
I hooked one. I hooked one. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Does this count as a catch? Oh my gosh. It's like hooked near his mouth too. Like what? That was crazy. I was filming with my other camera. Oh my gosh. It's literally hooked in his mouth. I caught a gar. I don't even, that was weird.
That thing is over 4 foot long. I don't know if those are spots or long nose. And you got one hooked?
It's like, I mean, it's hooked on his snout.
Yeah. He must have bit at it. Well, you went right in front of him. You made him mad, probably. That's crazy.
Look at that. What is this, a spotted gar?
I don't know if that's a spotted or long nose.
It doesn't really look spotted. It might be a long
No,
nose.
some of them we saw were really spotted.
Yeah.
But that one has more of a longer nose to it.
Yeah, so maybe it's long nose. I just went over a ton of gar in my kayak. My lure's just hanging on my kayak. Oop. And there he goes. All right, there's a gar. I don't even, like, this is the weirdest catch ever. Either he actually bit at it or my lure was dangling and it hooked him in the mouth. Yeah, I don't know if I have enough energy to fish that. So I don't know if I have enough energy to fish that other place. I was considering it. Got a little bass. And I went, oh my gosh. I missed way too many bass today. We were saying how many fish we caught, and I was saying I missed a lot. That looked like it might have been a largemouth.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Thought that could have been a good way to end it. One little bass. All right, well, we just got done. We took both our kayaks back up here and got my kayak back uploaded on my truck, and John just headed out. But overall, this is definitely a fun day of fishing. I think I only landed 10 fish. 8 of them were bass, and I had 1 drum that I hooked in the back, and then that 1 gar that either just randomly got hooked when I went over all those gar, which that was kind of crazy. Like, they were all next to each other, and I had to go through the rapids, so I just went right over them, and I hooked one. It was like in the bottom of the mouth. So that was kind of cool. I mean, it was like a cool extra catch. I don't know if I've ever actually caught a gar before. That was probably my first gar that I've ever caught. But lost a bunch of fish today on the Nikko Hellgrammite, but I also gained a ton of confidence on it. I mean, I think I ended up catching 4 bass on the Choppo and 4 on the Nikko Hellgrammite. But I had like, I don't even know, at least 6 to 8 other bass that were like actually hooked and then came off on the Hellgrammite as I was reeling it in. So, which I think it is kind of tough sometimes, like, because the plastic of the Hellgrammite is so tough, like you really got to have the right jig head. And I didn't have the jig head that John usually uses, so it probably wasn't quite as good. Or I wasn't hook setting enough, or my rod wasn't stiff enough, I don't know. But either way, lost a bunch of fish, but still, overall it was real fun, and I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button down below, and subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already. But I'll catch you all in the next video. Thanks for watching.